What's up everyone, Danny Lighting back with another CSR2 video. Today we're checking out the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 992. We're going to do a stage 5 shift and tune, a stage 6 shift and tune. We'll see if we can find the live racing setup and we'll do a review. And this video is brought to you by YouTuber Asho Speed the King. Check him out on YouTube. There's a link to his channel in this video's description. When you have this car 100% maxed out with all the stage 6 parts and all the fusions, this is the way we're going to tune it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Alright, so we got nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0, we got our tire pressure on 8 psi, and that is going to give us a dyno time of a 7.239 on the dyno. To drive this car, we are going to let go of the gas right about number 1 to launch. As soon as you launch, try and get into second gear instantly, then hit your nitrous. All the rest of the shifts right before the red line, so it's pretty easy to drive overall. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, nitrous. Third, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear, seventh gear. And we're either going to run like a 7.1 or a 7.2, depending on how good your launch and shifts were. There we got a 7.167. Not a bad time. Not a bad time at all. We are going to fit this car back to stage 5 parts, so when the car is on stage 5 parts with all the fusions, this is the way we are going to shift it and drive it. We're going to go ahead and put our nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0, and tire pressure on 8 psi, and that's going to give us a dyno time of a 9.454. Alright, dyno is a 9.454. To drive this car when it has all the stage 5 and all the fusions installed, we are going to let go of the gas at number 1 to launch. To drive this car, we are going to let go of the gas right about number 1 to launch. Shortly after, shift into second and then hit your nitrous, all the shifts right before the red line. So it's driving pretty much the same way as it did on stage 6. But anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. Second, nitrous. Third gear. Fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear, and that's about all she wrote right there. Very easy car to drive. And there it ran a 9.370, so yeah, it did beat dyno on stage 6, it did beat dyno on stage 5, but not by a whole lot. If you want to try to set this car up for live racing, I did find something that might work. We got 634 Evo and 1300 on the performance points, which really isn't all that great. So this car might do okay at live racing, but I don't expect it to be wonderful. But if you do want to set it up for live, this is how I would probably do it. I have my intake on stage 5, nitrous on stage 3, tires on stage 3, transmission on stage 5. All the other parts are fit back to stock. When it comes to the tune for live racing, put your nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive 3.47 and tires are going to be on 8 psi, which is going to put us in the 12.048 range. So we're going to be running around 12 zeros in the 12.0 lobby. So yeah, that's an okay time, I suppose. I don't know. But here we go. Let's show you how to drive it. Now, if you want, you can always play with the transmission slider or the nitrous and slow the car down a little bit and get it like in the 12.2 lobby. That way it's right at the top of the 12.2 lobby, because 12.0 is one lobby and the next lobby starts at 12.2. But anyways, we're going to have to downshift a little bit because I think this car is going to beat the dyno by a pretty nice amount on this tune. So this is also a good dyno beating tune. So here we go. Launch, second nitrous, third gear. Fourth gear, so we're just doing a really basic standard shift pattern there, nothing special. Alright, here we hit 7th and we're going to run this out. And if you're beating dyno like we are right now, you want to go downshift, downshift, downshift right before you cross the finish line, because we don't want to run faster than 12.0. Bottom line is, if we're running faster than the dyno and the lobby time, the game's going to move us into a different lobby, and the car is going to struggle to win once it gets moved a couple times. So we want to try and run slower than the dyno and slower than the 12.0 lobby. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much how you do that. You might be better off playing with the transmission just a little bit. Like if you move it over to 3.83, that's going to put you at 12.201. And that's pretty much right where you want to be. 12.82 puts you at 12.195. So that's basically going to get you running in the 12.2 lobby. So if the original one I showed you doesn't work, play with the transmission and get that going. Again, I don't think it's going to be the world's greatest live racer, but if you do decide to upgrade the car and you want to give it a try, go for it. So let's go ahead and do a review on this car. It's got 0 to 60 in 0.9 something, 0 to 100 in 1.3 something. It's got a top speed of around 434 miles per hour, and it's doing like a 7.1 something. So it's a pretty decent car. It does beat dyno by a little bit on stage 5, a little bit on stage 6. On that live racing setup, it beat dyno by a pretty nice amount. Will the car beat Tempest? Yes. If you get enough parts installed in this car, it will beat all the bosses. Now, my overall opinion is it is a okay car. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing that really stands out about it other than the acceleration is good, the top speed is good, and it's pretty fast, but there's way faster cars in the game. There's cars with better top speed, there's cars with better acceleration, and it's probably not going to be the world's best live racing car, so this is a nice car, but it doesn't really stand out and go, wow, I love this thing. So if you're looking for one of those, wow, this is amazing cars, this may not be the one for you. If you're running an event with it or something like that, by all means, upgrade it. If you don't already have a good tier 5 car and you get your hands on this, by all means, upgrade it. But just remember, it's not the greatest tier 5 car in the world. I think that's going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends. Click that little bell. Set the notifications all. That way you don't miss any good uploads when I make new ones. If you would like to help support the channel, check out the thank you button or the join button down below the video to become a monthly channel member or donate. There's a PayPal link in the video's description, plus some other links and things that will help support the channel. Also in the video's description, you'll find the Daily Alertner merch store, my YouTube channels, my Discord server, and all kinds of good stuff. So drop down that description, check that stuff out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out Asho Speed. There's a link to his channel in this video's description, and we will catch you later, all right? Lighting out. Have an awesome day. See ya.